Well, my next guest is a very funny and insightful man. He once said, teenagers are God's revenge on mankind. It's like God said, let's see how they like creating something in their own image that denies their existence. Would you please welcome to the mic a wonderfully talented and award-winning comedian, Mr. Jeff Allen.
Yes! Thank you. I have a son who served 6 years with the 101st Airborne. We picked him up at Fort Campbell. We live here in Nashville, so we were driving back, and I asked my son, I said, so now that you're out of the military, what are your plans? He said, well, I was kind of hoping I can move back home for a little while I reacclimate to civilian life. And I said, you've earned it. Take all the time you need. Well, 19 months into the acclimating process, a very perturbed wife of mine grabbed me in the hallway one afternoon and said, how long does it take to acclimate? I said, I don't know, I never had to. She says, go downstairs and find out. So I go downstairs, I politely asked my 26-year-old son, so did you learn anything? He's thought about it. He says, you know, I can kill you 6 ways with a popsicle stick. All right. You enjoy that video game, my man, and let your mom and I know when you're done acclimating. So I go upstairs, and Tammy says, what'd he say? He said, get rid of those fudgesicles, because he's going on a diet. It was the food. I don't know if the Army fed him for 6 years. All I know is he was eating us out of a house. Tammy and I started hiding food in our bedroom to keep it from our son. I mean, how pathetic is it? We had a stash of brownies and muffins next to our bed. So we'd get excited at night, run down the hall, holding hands, and lock our bedroom door. He may have thought we were doing something else, but we were just under those covers eating brownies and laughing at him. You hit 50, your life gets pathetic. We went out and purchased a Select Comfort bed. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but each side of the bed has a number. The higher the number, the harder the mattress. My number is 100 marble slab. Tammy's number's 2. First night she laid on her side of the bed, she literally disappeared from my view. Mattress wrapped around her like a flour tortilla. Poor thing was sleeping in a fajita. I rolled over to kiss her goodnight. I fell into a ditch. I couldn't get out. I'm like, wait. She's yelling at me, get off of me. What are you doing over here? Get off of me. By the way, if you're a newlywed, that's the sound of 31 years of love right there. And don't get me wrong, we still try to get romantic. We just save it for special holidays. Turns out Tammy's favorite, leap year. Didn't even know that was a holiday. I'll just dim the lights and put on Sade. She'll go, wow, has it been 4 years already, Tiger? All right, come on, I'll get the good flannel on tonight, come on. No, we're married, we try. We just know how much time and energy it actually takes, and we prefer to watch Law and Order. She falls asleep at 9:15 every night. My wife, you could set a watch by her body. At 9:10, I'll look at her on the couch, it's like a gas leak goes off in our living room. Hey, babe, maybe you should go to bed. I'm fine. What are you, a 5-year-old? Quit fighting it, go to bed. Will you be quiet? This is my favorite show. Poor woman has seen the beginning of every Law and Order for 5 seasons. Now they come on and rerun it, she yells at me, I've seen this one. Well, give it 20 minutes. And we've been married 31 years, and things change over time, believe me. She started menopause. I didn't see that one coming. There are nights that I lie in bed and dream about the good old days of PMS, trust me. I can't get to home cold enough. It's 48 degrees in my bedroom. I got meat hanging off my curtain rods. She walks in and turns on some 64-bladed fan she installed. I actually had to bolt our furniture to the floor to keep them getting sucked up through the roof. And she stands in the middle. Why is it so hot in here, Jeffrey? Why? I can't see her because of the fog coming out of her mouth. And then she wakes me up to feel her night sweats. Is that even necessary? I'm laying there sound asleep. She zips my parka open while I'm laying there. Wake up. Feel this. It's disgusting. Look at me. I'm just sitting there. There's like a furnace in me or something. Well, you're lucky you don't have to go through this. I wouldn't if you'd quit waking me up. Then I told my boys, Mom's going through some serious stuff. Like what? Remember those nights you didn't do your homework? She'd get mad and yell real loud? He goes, I remember that. Be a little different now. she might start crying and then stab you. Guys have been great. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
Jim Hallen.
Yes, sir.
What does your wife think about you talking about her like that in your routine? I mean...
She doesn't know. And don't be Facebooking her, all right?
Does she ever say, that's enough? Stop it already?
Does the check clear? That's all she ever asked. Now, I'll give you an idea what she thinks is funny.
Okay.
This is her idea. I'm in my chair. You have a chair.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're a man.
That's right.
That's your throne. Every man has their own chair.
I was in a different room, but I have a chair, yeah.
That's right. But if you ever went missing, they give a cushion in that chair to a bloodhound, wouldn't
Yeah,
they?
that's right. Yeah.
Find that smell. And then they'd revive the dog and send him on his way. So I'm in my chair. This is a true story. I'm in my chair. She comes up behind me and she's rubbing me like that. She's got her arms around me like this. She's nibbling on my ear. And of course I'm thinking, is it February 29th? It was a few minutes between a husband and wife, at that time 20 plus. It was a nice moment. She's, you know, and anyway, at some point she kisses the top of my head. She hugs me and she kisses me. She said, I love you, Jeffrey. And she walks away. Now it's a beautiful moment. And I'm sitting there basking in the warmth of the moment. And then my son comes walking in at some point and he goes, hey, Dad, who drew that big smiley face on your bald spot? Yeah. What I thought was fingernails was a Sharpie. She was back there scratching artwork. I'm not making that up. So she's sick and twisted, trust me.
You know what, after hearing your routine, I think you deserve that. I really do.
I do.
Yeah, you deserve that.
I guess.
You are known for comedy that is appropriate for corporate audiences, for churches. Anybody can hear your stuff. Why is it that some comedians feel like they've got to insult their audience with just a constant stream of profanity and obscenities?
Well, it's interesting for me because I started in 1978. I was not a believer. Christ captured my heart when I was 40. And what changed in my comedy at that point was not so much the language. The language was easy for me to get rid of, you know. But it was the attitude. And it's funny you talk about my wife. Early in our marriage, she came to see me at a club one night. She left in tears because of the way I talked about her, and it was this anger and vitriol. And that relationship with Christ, it just changed the attitude. I don't know how you can explain it. You know?
Well, you're still absolutely on top of the game. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I hope you will now. The button is just below this video, and there's a little bell next to it. If you click on those, YouTube will reluctantly start letting you know when we've got a new video uploaded.